All right. So the midterms are over, and we don't really know much. We know the Republicans have won the House. The Senate's still up in the air, but I don't want to really talk about that right now. I want to talk about the first ever Gen Z congressperson, as you can see here. His name is Maxwell Frost, 25 years old, won the Democratic primary for Florida's 10th congressional district. Right now, you see here, it says how Florida progressive Maxwell Frost courted Palestinians, then abandoned them. Frost was backed by Palestinian organizers from day one of his campaign, but they say he broke many of their promises he made to them. Of course, another politician. No matter how young they get elected these days, they're all ultimately politicians. So let's see. Frost was embedded in local Palestinian activist circles and was even in a group chat with all the pro-Palestinian organizers in the Orlando area. He had signed the Palestinian Feminist Pledge, which calls for supporting the Palestinian-led boycott, divestment, and sanctions BDS movement, ending military aid to Israel, rejecting conflation of anti-Zionism with anti-Semitism. Excuse me. He also signed a similar pledge from the Florida Palestine Network, FPN, a local grassroots group of pro-Palestinian advocates that was sent to Congresswoman Val Demings, the lawmaker Frost is now set to replace in November. However, over the course of the next year, Frost began to receive more support on the national scale, as well as an influx of pro-Israel endorsements and corporate money from a crypto PAC that was spending heavily against candidates critical of Israel. Several organizers who spoke to Middle East Eye shared their experience of working for and supporting Frost because of his grassroots beginnings, only to have Frost later come out with a position paper that reneged on many of the promises he made to local activists. I was actually absolutely enraged. I marched alongside this guy every single day for months. Muqtadim, I don't know, said before I butchered that guy's name. I apologize. Said before taking a pause. At the minimum, we had a very high level of camaraderie. So yeah, Maxwell Frost is just like every other politician. He betrayed his promises to the Palestinian activists. Like, what did you expect? I can't believe people are surprised by this. He's a politician. He's running for political office. And people act like, well, no, I mean, he's a good guy. He's a young guy. He's a Gen Zer, so we can trust him, right? No, no matter what. No matter what, a politician is a politician. I don't like politicians just because they've always betrayed their promises. So like you can never really trust them because they'll do whatever it takes to get elected. Like now, Maxwell Frost, he just all of a sudden now he backs Israel, even though he promised over and over and over again he'll back Palestine, and he backed Palestinians in their fight against Israel and the Zionists. To be fair, it's not really Israel, it's more the Zionists, they're trying to fight against. You can't really conflate the two, even though a lot of people do. But I want to talk about this. What's the number one trait of the human condition? Because that's very important. It seems like progressives get tricked over and 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 over again. They seem to get tricked. What's the number one thing of the human condition? What is it? Selfishness. Individualism. Most humans, not all. There's some that are truly helpful and truly want to help other people and truly care. I respect that. But most humans are selfish, individualistic. So they'll do whatever it takes to help themselves and to get ahead of themselves. They're not worried about the people. They can say all they want. Oh yeah, I want to do this. I want to help this, and I want to care. I care about you. When I get elected, I'll do whatever it takes to help you, even if it means being a one-term congressperson. Remember, that's what AOC said. She was first elected. She didn't care if she was a one-term congressperson, as long as she accomplished everything and accomplished everything she wanted in one term. Which, of course, she reneged on because she ran for re-election. Now, this is her third time she's running re-election, I think. This is her third election, yeah. The first one's 2018, second one's 2020, and this one most recently is the third one. So she's not actually done anything. She hasn't accomplished anything, but she keeps getting reelected because ultimately, she's in a safe blue district, and they're not going to vote for Republicans up there in her district. So AOC's a liar. Maxwell Frost turned out to be a liar too, and he's a selfish piece of shit. And two progressives now. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna keep electing these politicians and be shocked and be mad and be angry when they don't do anything and they renege all their promises? Or are you actually gonna stop voting in this political system? Stop donating, stop campaigning for these people, and actually do mutual aid or something like that. Help each other. Don't worry about helping politicians achieve their own personal narcissistic goals. Fuck them. That's what I think. That's why I didn't vote in the elections last night. Excuse me, yesterday. Last week. Yeah, like the elections were last week. Jesus, my brain's all over the place. Like I get very easily confused and I go off on tangents for no reason in the middle of videos. Well, thank you for watching this one. That's all I have to say to you. Think about that, progressives. The 10 of you that watch this video. Well, until the next video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you give me a like. And tell me in the comments section what you think. Until next time, I'm out of here.